The love heart. Working into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around fingers like this. Make a loop around your middle finger and pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on the middle finger. Hold the yarn and put up a loop. A magic ring is formed. In round 1, start with a chain stitch and then work 6 single crochets. Finally, work 1 slip stitch to join this round. Work a chain stitch first. Yarn 1 hook and pull through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Next, work 6 single crochets. Insert the hook into the magic ring. Hold the yarn and put up a loop. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn round hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Set a V shape on the side, stand for 1 stitch. Place the marker in the first stitch, through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. Continue to work 5 more single crochets in the same way. There are 2 V's, stand for 2 single crochets. Six single crochets are done. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the marked stitch. Yarn round hook and put up a loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on hook through the original loop on hook. That's 1 slip stitch. Make sure to tie them up when you work the slip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If we pull the yarn too tight, we can't insert the hook easily. If we pull the yarn too loose, the stitch holes becomes too large, so the fabric will be out of beauty. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 6 increases. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. 1 chain stitch first. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Next, work 6 increases. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. First, work 1 single crochet in the first stitch where we just worked the slip stitch of last round. Mark the first single crochet. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done. Continue to work 5 more increases in the same way. Six increases are done. Remove the marker. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, then work a set up 1 single crochet, 1 increase for 6 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Place a marker in the first stitch of each round. Then work 1 increase in the next stitch. One single crochet and 1 increase are finished. One set is done. Next, work 1 single crochet. Then work 1 increase. Keep working 4 more sets. We work 1 single crochet and 1 increase as 1 set. Six sets are done. Remove the marker. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Round 3 is done. In round 4, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 18 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. First, work 1 chain stitch, then work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 18 single crochets in total. The fabric is curved. Flip the fabric like this. This side facing us is the front side. This is the back side. "18 single crochets are done. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the mark stitch to join this round. Round 4 is done. Cut off excess end. Repeat round 1 to 4 to make 1 more fabric in the same way. Only braid yarn for the first one.